This is the Financial Accounting Tutor back with another financial accounting problem. So this problem involves how to close out accounts. So remember, on the income statement, you have to close out those accounts at the end of the period. Balance sheet accounts, we never close out, but income statement accounts, which are known as temporary accounts, we close out. So what we mean by close out is at the end of the period, once it gets closed out, it should be back to a zero balance. So all your revenue should be back to a zero balance. All your expenses should be back to a zero balance. So let's see how we're going to close these accounts out. And I'm going to do it on the right side up here. So the first thing you want to do is you want to close out revenue accounts. All right. So how do we close them out? Well, since we see sales has a credit balance, we're going to need a debit balance for the same amount to close it out. So let's put sales here, and we're going to put $380,000. Let's do this. Okay, $380,000. And we're going to close it out to an account called Income Summary for the same amount. Okay. Now, seeing that's the only revenue account we got, that's the only one we need to close out. Now we need to close out our expenses. So to close our expenses, you see they're on the debit side, so we're going to have to close them out with a credit. So we got costs. We got cost of goods sold. We've got rents expense. We've got wages and salary expense. And we got advertising expense. Okay. Now, what are these going to get closed out to? The same account, income summary. Okay. Do this. Okay. So our cost of goods sold is $120,000. Our rent expense is $60,000. Our wages and salaries expense is $110,000, and our advertising expense is $9,000. And then we just need to add all those numbers up, and that's going to give us our income summary amount. Because remember, debits and credits always have to equal each other. So if this side is $299, this side has to be $299. All right. So now that we got that, I put these on the wrong side, sorry. These should be on the credit side. Sorry, income summary needs to be on the debit side because expenses are closed out with credits. Okay, there we go. All right, and then now we just got to take the difference between our two income summary amounts. So now we need to close out income summary to retained earnings. So now we just need to figure out our income summary amount. So this is going to be income summary right here, income summary, and this is going to be retained earnings. All right, so our income summary amount is going to be the $380 minus the $299. That gives us $81,000. And remember, our debits and credits have to equal each other, so our retained earnings is going to be $81,000 as well. So that's how it works. You close out revenue accounts, then you close out expense accounts, then you close out income summary to retained earnings. Now, just keep that in mind. These other accounts on your cash, property, plant, equipment, inventory, accounts payable, wages payable, accounts receivable, those are balance sheet accounts. Remember, you don't close out balance sheet accounts. Those are permanent accounts, which means they roll over from year after year after year after year. They never start over at zero. They just keep accumulating. They don't change. But just one more time, the steps is close out revenue accounts, close out expense accounts, close out income summary to retain earnings. Revenues get closed out with debits, expenses get closed out with credits, and then the difference between the income summary, it either could be a debit or a credit. It's going to be a debit to income summary if your revenues are more than your expenses. And it's going to be a credit if your expenses are more than your revenues. So that's how this problem works. If you like this, please subscribe. I'm going to be making a lot of financial accounting videos. My goal is to help you pass financial accounting. I've helped a lot of students pass financial accounting because I understand financial accounting is like learning a different language, and it's a lot of stuff just thrown at you. But anyways, I'll see you in the next video.